how to design and 3D print custom cookie cutters using Procreate and Canva. So the first thing that I do is go to Procreate, open a new page. I'm going to insert a photo. In this case, it's going to be Sonic. And what's really important is that you always want to add a layer. That way you're not writing on the image. So I'm going to add a layer. I press the pencil icon, click on technical pen so that I can outline him. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Of course, if you mess up, you can always erase it. But I'm doing this using my Apple Pencil. So you want to get a nice outline. That way, when you create the cookie cutter, there's not sections that are too thin. Like his legs would be too thin if we didn't outline this way, and they would just break once we, put the cookie cutter on the cookie dough. So we're going to outline it like this. Next, we are going to hide that first layer with Sonic so that we can fill this in. So I'm just going to drag this. Now we fill that in. That way the software can recognize this image when it's time to create the cookie cutter. So I'm just going to screenshot that. And I am going to take this over to Canva. And I'm just going to show you an example of how it's going to look. So that image of Sonic, I'm going to go ahead and remove that background using the background remover on Canva. And here I am just placing it to where you can see when I actually designed the cookie, this is what I'm going for. It'll still have the shape of Sonic, but the whole cookie will be sturdy and there won't be any super tiny or thin pieces that will be like prone to break. So now that I have this sorted out, I'm going to go ahead and screenshot it. And then this is where I leave from using my iPad and I take it to my MacBook Air. So I'm going to screenshot that image too. And I'm going to take it to the software that I use to create my STL files. Those are the file that the cookie cutter, my 3D printer has to read in order to create the cookie cutter. So I upload that image and you can see here, that's a file that's going to go into a STL file. So you see the shape of it. I can change the sizes of it, but that's the size that I want. So I'm going to leave it like that. And on the bottom where it gives you choices, I'm going to put to download as an STL file. Now, it's really important to remember when you're using your 3D printer, it has to read it as an STL file. That's the way that it gives the instructions to the 3D printer to know how to create it. So the 3D printer that I have is the Creality. I forget the exact version, but I can pull it up if y'all want me to. Just let me know in the comments. So I'm going to pull that file up. And then here you can see this is actually like an image of the hotbed of the 3D printer, which I'm going to show you in a second in real life. But there's different views that you can look at to make sure that the cookie cutter looks exactly how you want it to. And if it doesn't, you can always go back, adjust to anything at any step of this process. But that's how I want it. So I'm going to press slice. And again, it's showing you what it's going to look like. I'm going to press LAN printing. And here it's telling me how long it's going to take to actually print it. So I'm going to select my printer, press one-click printing, and then it's going to go ahead and start. And for this one, it took about 20 minutes. So of course, I just sped it up. And you can see it going to work. And of course, now it's just doing its finishing touches. I was going to show y'all the entire video of it creating the printer, but I realized y'all probably didn't want to watch 20 minutes worth of a cookie cutter being created. But I do have the video if y'all want it. It is kind of satisfying watching it. But here it's finishing up. And I'm going to go ahead and grab it so that y'all can see the finished outcome of it. And there you have it, your own custom cookie cutter.